Welcome to Fast Tip Friday. This is Amy Bowser-Rollins with Litigation Support Guru. In today's tip, I want to show you a free software program called DesignPro, and it's made by Avery, which are the same people that make a bunch of different labels that we use in the legal industry. So this is an example of a DesignPro template that I created. They have a file extension of ZDL, and what I do is when I start a new matter, I create a new ZDL template, and I usually copy it from another case and then end up deleting some stuff to get started. But basically, I have these templates that keep track of all of the labels that I create in each matter. So I can always go back and reprint a label, and I can remember what we did. Okay, so the first tab down here is the master, and on the master you can put things that are not going to change. So for instance, you might have your law firm name at the top and then a caption for the case in this area. This is all subjective. You can design it however you want, but this is a fairly standard format in our industry. And then each tab can represent a different label. So for instance, this first tab is a label for volume 1. So CHP 001 is volume 1. Put the date over here. One thing that's kind of helpful for people that are receiving the discs is that you use this graphic when it is a DVD. When it's not a DVD, you don't need to use it, but when it is a DVD, it's really helpful for the receiving party to know whether this is a little bit of stuff or a lot of stuff. And then down here you can put whatever you want. If there's a FOIA stamp or a confidential stamp, sometimes we add that here underneath. But this is just a typical format that I use. I change it up depending on the matters. But it's the base range, the types of files that we're sharing, and then how many docs and how many pages. Again, these two lines right here are just helpful for the receiving party. I'm of the mindset that I'm helping my fellow lit support people. Okay, so this first tab, CHP 001, is taking the master information, and then all of this stuff is just on the second tab. And again, for the third tab here, for the next volume, you can see I'm switching back and forth. This one doesn't have the DVD icon, which means it must be a CD. And the volume changes to volume 2, and the information changes. But all of the stuff at the top doesn't need to be copy and pasted over and over again. So if you were creating your next label, you can right click and choose Copy Tab, and then it'll give you the same information here, and you can just go in and change it. So this is a really cool software program if you're still burning discs, because a lot of us are using thumb drives and hard drives now. But if you want fairly nice labels, believe it or not, I still get labels with handwriting on them. So this program lets you have a really nice label. And you can print, I'll just do a print preview. This is how it would look. You would buy labels that it would print on, and you'd put it in, put the label paper in the printer, and then print as many copies of the label as you want. When you go to File Print, it asks you how many sheets you want or how many of each disc label. So you can choose, if you have to make 3 copies of the discs, that's easy to do. Okay? I hope we can put this tip to good use.